everybody, welcome back to Bartlett Arborist Supply. Today we're going to be demonstrating the technique of double whip. So what double whip entails is having two impact blocks into your rigging system on a butt check. And what that does is continue to add more rope into your system, which is going to be more shock absorbing. The rope's going to take a lot more of that impact out of the crazy rock back and forth. So what you're going to need for this, as I stated, rig line and then two impact blocks. We're going to start out using a ultra sling with a small DMM impact block. We'll pass that around here, get that in place, pass it through our eyelet, and just make sure that's nice and tight. So now that we've got that, I'm just going to tuck this out of the back. Just kind of cleans up the rigging a little bit. It's not necessary, but can be helpful. So we've got that tucked. That's nice and snug here. Now we're ready to move on and put another impact block up here into the piece that we're going to be cutting out. We're going to be putting our notch over here. So I'll take my CMI small impact block and my loopy and pass that around. When passing it around, I try to make sure that my pulleys are on opposing sides. So one's tension this way, the other's tension this way, just so keep that rigging tight on the way over. Pass that around there. And now this one's pulling this way, this one's pulling this way. All right, so once your blocks are installed, you just want to make sure that I have tension coming this way on this one and tension going that way on that one, just to keep tension in the system throughout the rigging coming over. So now we're good to put our notch in prior to installing the rope. Once that notch is in, we'll get the rope all laced together and rock and roll. Stand clear. Stand clear. All right, now that we got our notch in, I'm good to install the rope. Take that off the harness. Then I'll start out by feeding it through my first impact block here. Take it back up through this one. I'm gonna pull a decent amount of slack into that system and put a stopper knot in just to hold that rope up well. I tie my running bowline right here below my notch. You can see I've got plenty of slack here. Get the running bowline tied. Get that all nice and tie dress set. And then I'm good to pull my stopper knot out. So now that that's all installed, we are good to get ourselves tie-in moved down, everything shifted down below the notch, and then shift back and make our back cut. All right, so now that I've got my tie-in moved down underneath the notch, lanyard underneath the notch, I'm just gonna take my handsaw and I'm just gonna mark a little groove on either side just to retrace my step here. All right, Abden, you good on rope?
Good.
All right, stand clear. All right, as you can see, it absorbed a lot of the shot coming down. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, check us out on YouTube, bartlettman.com.